Welcome everybody to Rider Real Time with Nick Barbati. I am your host, Nick Barbati, and this is the premiere episode of the 09-10 season. Wendy Williams may ask you, how you doing? But we're going to tell you what you're doing on campus for this week, next week, and for the rest of the semester. Our special guest co-host today is Jill Shockley from the Auxiliary Services Department. Jill is the Assistant Director of Event Operations. She oversees the SRC and anything that you need on campus for an event, Jill's going to give you the information on. But before we get started, we're going to start off every episode of Rider Real Time with hot topics.
Okay.
Now, Jill and I have a very good friendship, so hot topics should flow quite well between the two of us.
Yes.
Now, we're going to talk about something that Jill and I actually disagree a little bit on. Madonna has a new CD out, and Pinkston, can we get a zoom in a little on this CD right here? And it's actually not new material. There's 2 new songs on it, but it's a greatest hits CD.
Okay.
We got it. All right. This is the first ever career-defining one CD of songs. Now, Jill, Madonna was recently on David Letterman, and she was also on Ryan Seacrest's show. Mm-hmm. And as I referenced to you before the show started, Seacrest and her, not the best of friends.
Okay.
She came out on the shoulders of the Rangers for the David Letterman interview, and I don't know where she was going. And she ate her first ever slice of New York pizza.
What?
Did you not hear this?
First ever?
She said she's never had a slice of New York pizza. She refused to have cheese on it. Now there's sauce.
Is she vegan?
No, but she's the anti-dairy apparently, and she wanted black olives. So sauce, black olives, and a martini. What does that mean?
She's weird. I'm sorry. You've never had. You're 50 years old and have never had a slice of New York pizza, and you're in New York quite frequently.
I'm not sure I believe it, and I'm not calling her a liar, but
back in the day,
before she made famous,
before she got real buff,
she was a looser-skinned girl.
She was normal.
I'm thinking Dress You Up days. I'm thinking Lucky Star. There was a belly. There was a natural.
It was normal. She's
normal.
a little ridiculous these days.
A little ridiculous. She's cut. Now, I will say I think she is probably one of the most stunning-looking women of the world. I don't think she's beautiful. I've met her. I don't think she is drop-dead gorgeous by any means. But I think she is a very stunning woman. A lot of that might have to do with that she has the best of everything. The best clothes, the best hair, all that stuff.
Agreed.
The music, though. This is what this CD is representing, the music. Your favorites.
As you know, not a huge Madonna fan. I'm going to have to take it back old school. I'm going to go with Holiday, Lucky Star, things that I grew up with. I don't really enjoy the new stuff so much. It's just...
So I say 4 minutes, you say...
No.
Hung up. You know what song we both like, though, is Sorry. Do you remember that one?
No.
That sampled the Michael Jackson, Can You Feel It? Okay, I won't sing
it.
I was
going to say sing
we'll
for
play
the group,
after the show. Maybe we'll play it before as we head out to commercial or something eventually. We'll figure out. This is a very low-budget show, people. Let's go. Let's not get crazy, actually, as I start thinking about it. We don't need to pay for music rights right now. But I love, what song my favorite song is? Take a Bow. Remember that? It's a beautiful song.
Okay.
It's actually the longest running #1 in the U.S.
Really?
Now, we're talking to Madonna. We're talking about Madonna. We're talking about her generation. She recently spoke at for Michael Jackson at the VMAs. We have a lot of VMA talk still. Even though this is the first week of October, we're about 17 days since the VMAs. We got stuff to talk about. Twitter reminded me of that because that was my last tweet was about the VMAs 17 days ago. Talk to me about her contemporaries. Now, we have Whitney and Mariah, and we'll talk about them in conjunction with each other because they don't deserve their own spot. I kid. Talented women that have come off the tracks. Mariah's CD, not even lukewarm, it's cold. Whitney feels manufactured at this point to me. It doesn't feel genuine.
It's Clive Davis.
Yes.
Just trying to rebirth her. He loves her. He can't let it go.
Now, but you know who I love that he created is Alicia Keys.
Oh, I love her.
Yep.
I love the new song with Jay-Z. Oh, my God, I love it.
What's the name of it?
Empire State of Mind or something.
A wonderful song.
Amazing.
And Young Forever is also on that CD.
Yeah,
it's a great
love
CD.
it.
We can get to more Jay-Z, and we will. But Mariah, you expressed to me something you can't get over.
I can't get past the marriage to Nick Cannon. It's just very disturbing to me. It's very fake.
Bizarre.
It's bizarre. It doesn't feel real. She has said that she's finally found true love. I just
Yeah.
find this so hard to believe
Yeah.
that a woman at her age who has been married previously has now found true love with Nick Cannon.
Absolutely. Well, then the other interesting thing, as you were saying this, I was thinking of is, so you can picture Madonna and Jesus, like, you know, I'm sure it's not a long-term thing. He's 22, but
yeah.
you can kind of see the attraction between them, and there's chemistry.
She's more of a cougar.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Anyway.
then Whitney and Ray J. See where I'm going?
Oh boy,
But again,
that was weird too.
Again, Cougar Central.
Brandy's
The
little
Nick
brother.
Cannon and
Never,
Mariah thing is bizarre to me.
yeah.
And I think I would be able to accept it more if her music was so much better. Now, the problem is that I'm a pop Mariah fan.
Okay.
I like the Always Be My Baby days. What's some of the other? You know, and even Honey.
I
and
liked
Fantasy.
Hero because it just was a nice
Yeah, the big
song.
ballads and all. But now we have Obsessed, which was just you're coming
Yeah,
at
I don't
Eminem,
think-
and then you couldn't even
Right.
hang when he came and gave it back. And I Want to Know What Love Is by, was it Foreigner from the 80s? Did you not hear the cover?
I don't know if I heard, and I love that
Well,
song.
she performed it on Oprah.
Oh boy, I missed that one.
Yeah, you're not missing much, actually, is what it comes down to. But when it comes to Whitney, did you see Behind the Music with Bobby Brown?
No, missed that.
Well, the important thing that I took from it is, again, that there's two sides to every story, and that I just can't get over this. I like Whitney's new CD. It's okay. The voice is gone. There's the high notes feel like a button was pushed to extend their length.
Oh.
Yeah, I have not talked to you about this before.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. And
Okay.
the other thing is it sounds like they cut her vocals and put on someone else's where they used to be. Like, it just
Oh.
doesn't sound like it was made for Whitney. It was
Right.
made for a pop-sounding radio
Okay.
station. Don't think she's going to make it through in the long run.
I'm
don't think these
gonna
CDs have
agree.
legs on any of them, including Madonna's.
She should have just stayed with the things she made in the past. They were fabulous. Let it be.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. The other thing about Mariah's CD, going back to her for a minute, is this is her first CD since the first half of the '90s that doesn't feature a rapper or other R&B artist on the CD. It's just her.
Okay.
Think how long that's been. It's been 15 years.
Yeah, that's a long
Mariah,
time.
where have you been? And we don't even like what we're hearing.
No.
Well, you
and
just-
now you're with Nick Cannon. That's where she's been.
So sticking with music,
Okay.
something we had talked about before is the big news coming out of the music industry today, which obviously has been a slow music day then if this is the case, is Kanye and Lady Gaga's tour, the Fame Kills tour, is dead. It's over. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Some important points to remember. Gaga fronted the money for the stage. Where is that going? 2, Kanye says he was taking a long extended break.
Not
Is this the fallout? 3, the reaction of other celebrities are not in favor of him.
No.
Just yesterday, even going back to Madonna for a minute, she was on Seacrest, and they did the song together. Do you remember The Beat Goes On? It was kind of like a cut and paste job. Like, he wasn't really in the song. Like, she
Okay.
recorded, spoke with him,
Okay.
posted it. And so they recorded a song together and everything. She just basically, she would have, like, flipped out. She thinks he's rude, is what she basically
Agreed.
said.
There's been a lot of negative backlash.
Well, what are your thoughts? Can you get out of this one?
I think it's gonna be some time. I think that he has really pushed the envelope because now it's not just one incident, it's, consecutive incidents. I was actually reading something, and every year there's been some ridiculous incident where he's just made himself look like a jerk, and he's upstaged someone or said something negative. And years ago he was like, screw MTV, I'm done, you guys don't ever give me any awards.
Yep.
And now he keeps coming back, though. It's like you say you're done, but you keep coming back, and then you make yourself look ridiculous.
Absolutely. And I still stand by the fact that I do not believe they could have sold out those big arenas. They were doing a big arena tour,
100%.
not a small stage tour. Gaga still, to me, there's a couple issues with her.
Okay.
One,
The outfits?
Well, first of all, can we start with the name? The name Lady Gaga, maybe people said that about other acts. I don't know.
Right.
This still strikes me as bizarre. I can't.
But there are, as you said, a lot of weird names, so we can get beyond that.
We'll get beyond
definitely.
that. The outfits. Has she made herself a gimmick?
I think so. And as we were speaking yesterday, there was on MSN.com, right on the homepage, a video of Lady Gaga before she became Lady Gaga, and she was performing live, and it was fabulous, and you really took in her voice because you weren't distracted by all of the other
And her
odd
deep Mediterranean
Right,
look.
and she had this really long dark hair, and now she just looks ridiculous.
Well, have you
so
ever seen,
distracting.
Have you ever seen Godfather Part 3?
No.
Well, she actually physically reminds me of Sofia Coppola in the movie.
Okay.
She's got a very similar
I know,
nose
yep.
structure. She had darker hair at the time. The music is great. I have to tell you, I love Just Dance, and
Yes.
Poker Face was overplayed.
Even Paparazzi, it's
Tell me
stuck
about
in my
that.
head.
Yeah, it's stuck in my head.
I like it.